Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are making butter. All you're going to need is some room temperature heavy cream and a mason jar. You can use a bigger mason jar, it's totally fine. I know last time I made butter for you here on the channel, what I did was I put it in that mixer, kept it nice and simple. But I know everybody doesn't have a mixer. So today I'm going to show you how you can make butter even when you do not have a mixer. It is going to be a bit of an arm workout. What's gonna help is you making sure that your heavy cream is room temperature. If it's cold, it's gonna take a while. I'm not gonna fill this all the way to the top because I just wanna make sure I'm leaving, space and room for everything that's taking place. I'm going to pour it in just like that. I am going to close my top tightly because now I'm going to shake vigorously. Now my desire is to do this for you guys in real time because I know people think, oh man, how long are you shaking? And most of the videos, they cut away. So like I said, it's gonna be a workout. I ain't go to the gym today. I do plan to take a walk today though.
What made you start making your own butter?
That's my husband, y'all. He said, what made me start making my own butter? I started making my own butter. One, because actually I went on TikTok. I was watching videos. I was watching Nara Smith specifically. And she made butter. And I was like, wait, is that easy to make butter? I could do that. So one, I like making things from scratch. But then also I noticed that a lot of the butter that you buy, unless it's like the expensive butter, it's actually mostly vegetable oil. Like literally 70% vegetable oil, 30% butter. And then it'll have all these preservatives and stuff in it. And I'm really just trying my best to help my family be healthier, get away from so many preservatives that are so unnecessarily put into our food. So yeah, that's the reason I started making butter. And again, with a mixer, it's even easier. Keep shaking.
You use your butter on.
Oh, what do I use my butter on? Everything. It's like that Frank's Hot commercial. This is good on everything. I like butter. So, I use it on bread. I make freshly baked bread. And then that's another thing too. I like to bake bread and things like that. And so to put fake butter in my recipes, it was definitely having a negative effect on my bread. I made some cinnamon rolls with my homemade butter. You guys, incredible. So yeah, I use it in my recipes when I bake. I put it on everything. Anything you would put butter on, boom. And then also, you know how they charge even extra money for when you get like flavored butter, like cinnamon sugar butter or garlic and herb butter. You can actually make your own flavored butters from scratch. I'll give you more details on exactly how you do that in the end once the butter is actually made. But yeah.
How do you store the butter?
How do you store the butter? My husband has all the great questions. So you store the butter in the fridge in an airtight container. I normally store my butter very cold. Like I keep my fridge super cold and I keep the butter next to like, I guess on the freezer side. But yeah, so I personally keep my butter stored very cold in the fridge. I feel like I saw somebody make butter and they were storing it on the counter. I don't know if that's a thing, but let me know in the comments if you know if that's a thing. But I store my butter in the fridge very cold. Let's check the consistency. Hold on. Y'all, we're only 4 minutes in. Look at this. You can see it's starting to like cream. Oh yeah, my husband said get a spoon. Let me get a spoon, y'all. Hold on. It's getting thicker. It's getting much thicker, right? So let's keep on shaking. Keep on shaking. Like I said, We making butter in real time, okay?
How long was the heavy cream on the counter?
Oh, how long was my heavy cream on the counter to get it to room temperature? So this is a giant thing of heavy cream. So I was like, I'm making a lot of butter. I'm not gonna make it all by hand. I'm gonna put the rest inside this mixer. But how long was it on the counter? Probably for at least 2 hours. Yeah, it was probably on the counter for at least 2 hours. And so just depending on the size of the container of your heavy cream, it's gonna determine how long, it's gonna take to get to room temperature. It takes significantly longer to make butter if your heavy cream is not room temperature. So yeah, there's that. Whew. Y'all, I don't know why I mentally agreed to do this in real time. Whew. Oh, my arm's tired. But it's okay. This is my workout for the day. I feel like I need some water there. And I'm also starting to hope I didn't put like too much in here, because you have to have space for the butter and what will be buttermilk to separate. But anyway.
So you're able to use this butter like any other butter?
Yes, this is regular butter, just like if you bought it from the store, except one is actual butter. It doesn't have, a bunch of vegetable oil in it. Two, it's regular butter. It's just regular butter.
Can I use milk to make butter, or does it have to be heavy cream?
I feel like I saw something somewhere where somebody said...
You gotta repeat the question, just in case.
So, just in case you couldn't hear my husband, he asked, can you use milk to make butter, or does it have to be heavy cream? I do feel like I saw somewhere where somebody said you could use milk. I've never tried that. So, I don't have that answer. But I do believe you use milk, you do. You can make whole mozzarella cheese with milk. You use the whole milk and you add a little bit of vinegar and boom. There may be like salt, I think you add to that too. You guys, it's coming along. Look, you can see it's starting to come together, the butter itself. Let's keep shaking. Shake vigorously. Okay. I don't even know what part of my body I'm working out right now, for real. Okay. I will go on record saying I don't think I filled up the container too much. I think it's fine. Hey, husband, you want to come give it a shake?
Nope. I don't like butter.
He said no, he don't want to help me shake it. He said he don't like butter. But I put butter on everything.
I don't put butter on anything.
He doesn't. So he really only eats butter if I'm putting it on his stuff, really. You guys, it's almost done.
Sabotage.
It's actually almost done, because I can hear it. The buttermilk now has pretty much separated. You see how thin that is now? That liquid, that's the buttermilk. And as my husband pointed out the last time I made butter, you can actually use that buttermilk just like you would any other buttermilk recipe, right? So you want to make buttermilk biscuits, buttermilk pancakes, all that type of stuff. Another reason I've been making butter is it actually saves money. Again, one real butter is kind of expensive. This giant thing of heavy cream was $6. I can make so much butter with this giant thing of heavy cream, but also for all my recipes that require buttermilk at the store where I'm at costs a little more than $3. Now I'm gonna have butter and I'm gonna have buttermilk for $6. And I find that also all recipes, obviously, don't require buttermilk. So it becomes kind of a waste of money when you're spending more than $3, like $3.50 after tax on buttermilk, and you don't use enough of it for to actually use it up, right? Y'all, we're in the home stretch. What are we timestamp? 10 minutes and 27 seconds in, but we did take like maybe a 30-40 second break just to show how it was creaming along. So, I'm so excited.
Working your triceps, your forearms, and your biceps.
Oh, husband said I'm working my triceps, my forearms, and my biceps. And I believe him, because it's burning. I'm working my wrist too. Look at the flick of the wrist. Look at the flick of the wrist. Okay.
Flip this thing up and
Is it done? Let me check it. Yeah. Feel like it's pretty much done. So, I'm gonna show you guys. Let me show you exactly what it looks like. And then we're gonna go to the next step. Can you see? Hold on. See that? That's the butter. And then the liquid is the buttermilk. I'm gonna give it like a little bit more of a shake for good measure while I grab the container I'm gonna store the buttermilk in. All right, so all I'm gonna do is, I have containers, I write on them, so I'm gonna write buttermilk on here, and I'm gonna write the date that it's being stored. I'm gonna pour off this buttermilk. Boom. Yay! It's mostly all off. I'm gonna close this up. Like I said, I will be labeling this. Might as well take out my marker. Do it now. I'm gonna put BM buttermilk. And then I'm gonna put the date. What's today's date? And then I'm going to put this in the fridge. On to the next step. Meet me at the sink. Okay, you guys, so the next thing that I'm going to do is I am going to get a bowl of ice water, and I am going to rinse the butter off. You want to try to make sure that you get all the buttermilk off of the butter as much as possible. This is what is going to help with the longevity of your butter, and I like to store my butter really cold too. But yep, so I'm just taking it and I am rinsing it repeatedly, like I said, with this ice cold water, and you just want to do it until like all the buttermilk is off pretty much. All right, guys, now I'm going to take my butter that is nicely rinsed. I'm going to put it in a container, and this is my butter. Yay, butter from scratch. Okay, you guys, and so we have our nice, smooth, and creamy butter. From here, to make your butter flavored, you can add salt, you can add sugar, you can add cinnamon, you can add garlic, herbs, whatever you like, however you like your butter. I sealed it in this airtight container, and I'm gonna pop it in the fridge, and just like that, butter. All right, you guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you next time.